Okay, well, first of all, I just want to have a little look at your face. It's nothing serious at all. Just I want to check how the light is gonna bounce just off your features, and it's okay, it's okay. I want to assure you, this is a completely safe space. It's all right. I know we're dealing with pretty deep stuff here, and you can get a little overexposed. But really, there's no judgment. Just turn. No judgment at all. No one's going to criticize you. You can be completely open and honest. This is a very scientific process, really. I'm just going to write a few things down here. Yeah, so basically how this thing works. Everything that superstition held about photographs and photography was pretty much correct. It can capture what is pretty much your soul. All your deepest desires, all your predilections, and all of your negative thoughts. What we do here is we capture those negative thoughts for due processing. There we are. Good. Okay, so if you just want to scooch further back for me. Over here. Yeah, just a comfortable distance. It's just gonna simply involve taking a few photographs, just a few little, think of them as headshots, okay? Just gonna set the exposure here. Alright, but what do we want? We want a pretty fast lens here. The fastest is not gonna give us the clearest image, but nevertheless, I think that's what we'll go for and focus up. Alright, yeah, that's all sorted out. Good. Yeah, so yeah, just scooch back under the lights there. Just want to make a quick adjustment. There. Just stand and look pretty. Stand and look pretty. Just look my way. Face forward. Portrait at first. Good. On that on. Nice. Set the exposure a little bit lower. Next one. And one to the side. Just the side for me. Good. We'll just try and bracket these, just so we have a very clear image of what's really holding you down. Now, that's alright. Just look, why I wanted to really register your facial features. I don't want you pulling any funny faces or anything. This isn't a game of, look at the puppet and smile. No. I just want you relaxed. All of your hidden fears, your anxieties, your negative thoughts, they will become apparent in your features subconsciously. It might help if you try and bring them to mind, but I don't want to put pressure on you or anything. But commonly the most common ones are feelings of regret, apologizing for something that you haven't apologized for yet, feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt, feeling of things generally unsaid, feelings of envy, any kind of selfishness. Good. Oh, that'll come up nice. Yeah. Greed, envy, lust that you shouldn't be lusting for. Perfect. And we'll do one more full on. Lovely. got them, I'm going to send them for developing and then processing. You, in the meanwhile, now that we've got those little fragments of your soul, can go on home, put on Netflix, make yourself something to eat, and then just go to bed. And while you sleep, because this is done in the nighttime, hopefully the healing that we will apply to these photographs will just seep into you like a very pleasant dream. Okay? Thank you. Alright, so what batch is this? This is 251. 251, alright, yeah. Okay, so for the purposes of the tape, I'm just going to briefly describe, just for your peace of mind, what this is. We are using Fujifilm. That's F-E-E-L-M. Film. It's a very empathetic film stock. It's not just photosensitive, it is just sensitive in general. Isn't that sweet? It is encrusted, as usual, with salt, technically speaking. We're just going to use that to develop. Sticking with the theme of very literal superstition, salt is a great purifier, a great warder off of evil spirits, and also a great binder. And if we like to think of negative thoughts as evil spirits, this will do the job. Of course, this is not sodium chloride we're dealing with. It's more silver bromide with a little bit of silver chlorine. Your usual emulsions used in photography. What this is going to do, is simply capture all your negative thoughts and use them to turn the silver bromide salt into little crystals of silver. That's right, little chunks of silver. All your negative thoughts turn into this beautiful little element. Just going to agitate that a little bit. Because that is what a negative is. It's all of the darkness. All of the darkness showing up, and all the light being thrown to the wind. All of your joys, all of the things you're comfortable with, they just get washed away, leaving this pure, bare slate where we can really examine all of those self-doubts, all of that worry, all of those misplaced senses of longing. They're all laid bare right here. As I say, without judgment, without anything like that. Just gonna mix it up a little bit here. Wait for it to come through. This is what's called a fixer. A fixer is just washing off all of the unreacted material, just neutralizing the chemical reactions going on, just so we get a clearer image, a clearer and nice image of your soul. Wonderful, wonderful. I think this should come through nicely. Now, while you're reviewing these in the future, I really want you to meditate deeply. Think how easily these were transfigured and transformed from shadowy negative thoughts into chunks of pure silver. That's the beauty of this process, you know, the negative becoming positive, the positive, negative. relax these even more. This is where it gets a little less chemical and a little more metaphysical. That's the distance symbol, just so this is a little less bound by time, just like photographs, just like snapshots that you can come back to at any time. This healing is completely yours, still as a photograph, and is easily manipulated. Chakra. And say Reiki. Chakra. And why not the master symbol? Dicomio. Dicomio, good. Nice patch. These are taking very, very well. Very, very well. Just keep meditating for me. Keep meditating. Bring it to mind. Chakra. Those negative thoughts. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them fill this little piece of celluloid. This little piece of celluloid. They're tiny, tiny things. Very easily manipulated. Now let's see here. Oh yeah. These will do. These will do very, very nicely. Now, what's going to happen to these? These are going to be put under a very big bright lamp. They're going to be burned in the photo paper, and the negatives will become positives. The negatives will become positives. And then, well, I suppose it is up to me, but you can exert some influence even in the future, where the shadows fall, where the highlights fall. It's all in your corner. You can decide where to put the shadows and where to highlight the positives. Good. It's the funny thing about photographs, they capture everyday life, but they capture such nuances that people regularly cannot see, not unless they know you very, very well. Like at the start, all those little subtle facial expressions that betray a sense of anxiety, of worry, of doubt, and disconcertedness. All the evidence is right there. The film sees it, but we don't. Now, these out, spread them out before us. Channeling a little more energy, a little more energy, a little more energy. Letting that silver rest. Think of it. These negative thoughts as silver in your soul. As silver in your soul. A currency. They are not a stumbling block. They are not an impediment to your future happiness. They are the currency of your future happiness. They can be used to grow. Good. They are hardships that you will overcome. There. They are hardships that you will overcome. And be stronger after overcoming them. Good. You see, so much of our anxieties are ingrained in daily life, ingrained like silver in this emotion, held in gelatin, or in your case, in flesh. They just need to be taken out, put on a slate, really looked at, examined in scientific detail, so you can pluck it out, pluck them out, and change them, negative to positive. Negative to positive. Let's focus on that. Good. We're going to leave these to dry. They do take a little while. That's why we don't offer 1 hour service. It usually takes about 24 hours just for all of this to settle. All these worries, they do get rather anxious on the paper. But that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good. They'll be set in. They are both apart from you now and still within you. But you have the power to deal with them a little better. You can flip through them like pages in a scrapbook. Like pages in a scrapbook. It's that easy. Just look at them from time to time and then put them away on the shelf. Now that you've dealt with them. And be proud of them. Good. As you sorted, thank you for your custom.